What's up, gang? What's up, gang? What's up, gang? If you're new here, welcome to the Spiritual Ghetto. If not, welcome back. Y'all know what to do. Grab your water, grab your chapstick, come on back and grab your messages. If you're seeking something for yourself, it's running at the bottom of the screen. Yeah. This is going to be not necessarily a general reading, but because we have a situation that we're going to be reading over, and that is we're going to call this the spiritual investigation. I think that's what I got typed down there. We're going to call this the episode or new series we starting as the spiritual investigations. Okay. We're not going to call it spiritual court. There's plenty other TVs or channels on YouTube called spiritual court and whatnot. But this is specifically over Big Kelly and what she got going on. So if you're not interested in that, yeah, leave now. If you are interested, stay a while. If y'all need a rating, you know where the website is in the description box and all the things. We're gonna get started momentarily. All right. In the meantime, in between time, yeah, let's go. I will say one of the things that I feel like is very heavy over this reading is like confusion, a lot of confusion and illusion. Not to say that Kelly is confused, but to say that like getting ready, meditating, and making the decision to do this reading, there was a lot of confusion and like distractions and sidetrackedness that I heard. I usually take that as a sign that there is something I'm not supposed to see or not supposed to be not necessarily laying witness to, but like they don't want it to be known what is going on, right? They don't want it to be known. My camera's over here today. A very odd spot, but it's fine. They don't want it to be known. They don't want it to be, it's supposed to be secrets. So we're not going to start with an oracle. We're going to start with actually some playing cards so we can get what I would say are like very straight answers. All right. So is Kelly Price under the attack of witchcraft? Let's see. We've got the 10 of hearts, the 8 of spades, or excuse me, the 8 of clubs. Interesting. I said the 8 of spades. The Jack of spades is what's here, the 8 of clubs. This reads as a no, but it reads as a yes. The 8 of spades is cycles, but the 8 of spades is not here. It's what I said, though. The 8 of spades is not here. The 8 of clubs is here. Along with the 10 of hearts. The 10 of hearts talks about the 10 of hearts talks about the like contracts, vows, commitments. This is like mastery, and this is recklessness. She under attack of spell work of a different kind. King of diamonds, 4 of diamonds, King of spades, yes. King of diamonds to the 4 of diamonds. So the King of diamonds, 4 diamonds. 4 diamonds is like the chicken snake. In this particular thing, which is the opportunist, someone's providing the work. Is the sister having the work provided? The 9 of diamonds is out here. The 9 of hearts is out here. And the 5 of clubs. She's actually exhausted with this, but yeah, she's providing the work. This is 2 red cards, 1 black card. For those of you, mostly red means yes, mostly black means no. A mix of the things. That's why the first answer is no, but there's the contract card in the first answer or the first question. The first spread, it reads as a no, but there's the contract card. There's something like obligated. There's an obligation there. And it's not from like, this isn't like she's married. Well, okay. I was going to say this isn't like she's married to something, but she could be. She could be married to something. That is also 3 of diamonds at the bottom of the deck, which talks about support. She's married to like a supporter of this craft on her life. The Five of Diamonds. This was a wise decision on the opposing parties' have to like have he's not a handler. He's not strong enough to be a handler, but he is like a watchdog. He's like a guard dog, more an observant handler, if you will. Eight of Diamonds. This talks about unexpected blessings, but I feel like this is it's like it's the wisdom to be able to catch all the blessings. So it's not just catching the blessings of what you paid for. That's interesting. If there are blessings that she paid for, this could be karmic, this could be physical money. This is why that person is here. Whatever the marriage is, they are here to monitor and observe the blessings and the unanticipated. They're like the self-restriction card was there with the Five of Hearts, the natural progression of things. Sweetness. This is sweetness with the enemy, though. With the Eight of Hearts, this is a betrayal card. You can only, well, enemies can't betray you, usually loved ones, but this is somebody who's there to aid in the natural progression of this betrayal, right? We're going to switch to some oracle. Tell us more about this. Tell us more about this situation here. The creativity card is here. They want me to say it's in reverse, even though it's an oracle deck. I usually don't read any of my oracles in reverse. But this one is saying creativity in the reverse, as in like a way to block one's creativity. That's the intent here, is to block someone's creativity. The grind, block how they're making their money, how hard they work. In your bag, oh shit, in your bag in reverse with release ritual at the bottom of the deck. This is basically like, obviously they want to stop your bag, release your bag, but like it's making sure that like you are broken entirely. Like you don't have the creativity nor the work ethic to gain the bag back. So it's not just taking money. It's a masterful craft to make sure you can't get it back. In their shoes in the reverse, almost to the point where it's like, actually not almost to the point, in their shoes in the reverse is basically indicating like they don't want to, like they want to do you so bad so they could be like, oh girl, I could never want to be in her shoes, when really the three cards that fell out at the beginning of this were talking about a jar, attachments, and comparison. This is what they want to do. They want to be able to compare themselves here. Let's go back to the playing cards because I need to clarify one. Well, we clarified that it is her sister, but we need to clarify something else here. I'm not sure what that is just yet. Someone could work in the kitchen or do a lot of kitchen witching. Clarify the grind, being clarified with the Jack of Hearts and the Six of Diamonds. Yeah, this is trying to ruin things early on in like your road to your desires, like ruining projects in their like not birthing stage, but they're very early infant stages, right? Within your bag in reverse, being clarified by the Queen of Hearts, this talks about maturity. Again, a lot of monetary or physical attachment to things, possessions, and money has come up in this reading. So a lot of it has to do with that. Followed by the Three of Diamonds, which talks about support. So again, this person thinks that if you lose the money, you'll lose the support in the way in which people support you, right? Let's go to some tarot right now. What else does the spirit do? That's the guy just needs to know Holy Spirit about this situation. How long has this been going on? Six of Cups since they were children. Six of Cups is a card of childhood. This has been going on since they were children. This is not new. This may be Kelly Price's first time talking about it to the public and the general public in this way, but it's not a new concept to her. This is something she's always known her sister has done or it does do. What is it that But the Hierophant in reverse too, it is taboo to, if they grew up in the church, this is very taboo to the church as well. It's a very and this isn't like where we have like some Baptists who like practice hoodoo. Like this is the taboo idea of some sort of craft in the church. Now it may not necessarily be witchcraft, but you guys understand that witchcraft is like the general title here. But this has been something she's been doing since they were children. Six of Cups, trying to get even, trying to gain balance, trying to get what she feels like she deserves, what she's entitled to, what Kelly should give her. How about the Three of Cups? This would be a celebration. She should feel like they should celebrate together, or something like they like. Because you're blessed, you should bless her. Like, period. That's and not period as an agreeal, like period. That's the end of the sentence. Like, because you're blessed, you should bless her. But like, no question, no resistance. Like, bitch, no, I don't have to work for it. You should just give. Three of Pentacles is also here, which talks about the Three of Pentacles with the Three of Cups is a lot of collaboration and teamwork. This is her feeling. This is very much a feeling of entitled. Like, I've earned something. She feels like she's earned something on the back of Kelly's career or whatever her work ethic is, right? Let's see what else is out here. The Page of Pentacles in reverse, followed by the Star. Again, this is because of this. She's always wanted to block her money because she feels like she's not sharing, in hopes that the money, that the loss of money would do what with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Seven of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, the Moon, in reverse, the Three of Wands in reverse, the Moon in reverse, Seven of Pentacles upright. So this is indicating that, like, hopefully, like, not hopefully, but yeah, hopefully, this is somebody's idea that hopefully the loss of money would, like, essentially just like humble somebody. That it's so great that it's on the I want to say foreconscious, but it's the subconscious, but subconscious and foreconscious, basically, of how like you had all this money you didn't share, and maybe you should share next time or something like that, which is very fucking weird. The Fool, the Empress in reverse, and High Priestess, yeah, that you should share next time. The Empress in reverse is kind of smothering. She kind of overdoes it. So this is, again, them not necessarily wanting equal or wanting balance. They want you to overdo. They want Kelly to overgive. Bless, because you are like, it, almost as if like, bitch, we should be getting the same thing that you're getting. Not almost. That is what the energy is here. Somebody feels like they should be getting the same thing that she is getting. The Empress and the High Priestess in reverse, followed up by the Eight of Wands in reverse and the Lovers in reverse. This is severe blockages and disalignment. The Lovers upright talks about being so divinely aligned, but the Eight of Wands in reverse talks about blockages. In reverse, the Lovers talks about disalignment. So this is severe blockages and disalignment, hoping that that's what she's been casting out all this time, all these years. That's what's being casted out all this time, all this years. Severe disadvantages, loss of deal. I'm hearing loss of deals, loss of contract, loss of commercial, loss of rights, loss of production, loss of musicality, loss of creativity. Just loss. What does Spirit have to say about the claims that she does witchcraft and sings in the church, honey? Ooh. Ace of Cups in reverse and the Queen of Wands upright. I would say that's very true. The Ace of Cups indicating there's no love there either. No compassion. No love, no compassion. All fire and hell magic. Yikes. All right, I'm gonna leave that there. It's like 14 minutes long. I think that's totally enough time. Yeah, I'll see you guys next time. It's all up in the hood. Peace.